for short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. Maybe a crease. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Off the play fake on first down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. He wanted to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They've already converted one fourth down on this drive, but this the defining one. Fourth and goal. He's looking to throw. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Russell. He's looking deep. Makes the catch on the right side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Rides the back and leaves it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Throwing Russell. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Gill. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now.
Going long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Keelan Russell makes the catch. It's Rodgers.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. Crosses the 45. Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Up to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets the first down. Here's a little room there. The 20. The 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Ooh. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Lacy. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got a man. It's Cook. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's Lindsey. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes a catch. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
That's caught. It's Alexander. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Russell. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Austin Mack fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on 1st down. Give to the back. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Black 14, black 14.
Russell. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts.
There's a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
In the red area, it's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. The ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Find some fresh air. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throwing Russell. Got his man on the right. Alabama will get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see him there to make the play. but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And obviously that linebacker's getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Now on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Haas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown tie. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cook. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw it again. Working that left side now.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacy. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Finds his man. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Keelan Russell. Looking left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Finds some time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Rebels offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
And I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Gill. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. Like, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Russell caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
The play-action fake. On the move to his left. Maybe some room here. And it's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Makes the grab. It's Gill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff for Frazier. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry-up.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to...
Throws it deep. He's got it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's in open space downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Rush is on him, and they got him.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like that.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football. Near the line of scrimmage, bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Makes the catch. It's Gill. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an
touchdown Rebels into the end zone for 6.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell on play action. Under fire. And goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Keelan Russell. The screen, he can go. And they're able to get him on the ground. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Russell from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Nice move to keep running. Might have a chance. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started, you can customize your experience to your liking in the settings. This is also where you can import team builder teams for both high school and college. If you'd like, you can build out custom conferences so the college football landscape looks the way you want it to. First, you need to choose the starting point for your journey. Are you a 5-star recruit carrying the pressure to live up to big expectations? Next, it's time to pick your position. We've added 3 new positions this year, tight end, edge, and safety. So you have more ways to play the way you want.